Ladies and gentlemen, Tattoo Advance here, and welcome to a ship review. Now today we are taking a look at the Origin X85. Now this ship is a total ground up build. It wasn't styled off any of the other ships. The reason being is because the 300 series are being reworked, so there's no point basing off them. The only other ship there really, which is obviously the small one, which is the M50, and that's quite a high standard anyway, so I can't see them reworking that. They might make some small changes inside the cockpit, a couple of little bits, but nothing significant. First of all, guys, we've got this funny blue ball here. It's obviously a little bit of a bug. We have another patch coming up in the next week or so, which is going to be 2.6.1, I think. And that's just going to be addressing some little bugs in Star Marine, Arena Commander, and also in the hangars as well. I'm assuming the blue ball thing will be fixed as well. I think that's something to do with the door thing, you know, when you look at it, and I think that's the area, something like that. I'm not 100% certain, but anyway, let's look past that today because obviously that will be going in the future. Now this ship, I think this would be perfect ship to take with a larger ship for planet-star landing and maybe going to a space station. Because if you were flying around the middle of a space, do you want to go down to a planet? It'd be a lot easier just jumping in this. Now the advantage this has over some of the other little snub fighters is this actually got 2 seats as well. So you could be on the orbit of space, your mate could say, look, I've died, I'm on this planet, blah blah blah. You could come over in your main ship, jump in this, fly down to the surface, picking them up. It's going to be a lot easier maneuvering and landing this. And also its strengths are atmospheric flight as well. Okay, so let's take a look around. First of all, the design does look super cool because this is one of the sort of latest ships that they've done. Every ship that comes out from now on, they just get better and better. There's a couple of little odd things with it. I mean, particularly with the guns. If you look at the line there, I don't know if we can look at the line of the gun there. It just doesn't quite look right, does it? It looks like it's almost shooting the hull. So that's a bit odd. Don't expect to be doing anything spectacular with these weapon loadouts, guys. You can see I'm just hovering on the guns now so you can have a look. If you want a fighter, go out and buy a fighter. I think that this is a small craft that has the ability to move people about and transportation. It doesn't have any cargo, so you're not going to be transporting any cargo, unfortunately. Okay, so from the front, it does sort of have a bit of a car design, I think, when you look at it. Lights at the front there, built into the front as well. I was wondering what these little vents were. Bit odd. Some sort of alloy wheels there on the bottom. Paint scheme's pretty good. I like what they've done with this this effect they're doing with the paint. Can you see this sort of, as you move around, the light is affected on the surface? It looks much more realistic like that than having a flat surface, I think, definitely. It was very similar to the M50 because that's got that very similar sort of surface as well. You can actually get in that side. We're going to jump in the other side. The blue ball's there, but it's not the end of the world. Got these vents here. The undercarriage. The undercarriage, once up, clearly a lot smaller, a lot narrower anyway with the undercarriage up. And the energy output of this is going to be quite low as well. And you can see flaps and all this sort of stuff there. This is the atmospheric aspect. Now when I saw this, I don't know, is the inspiration, I don't know, Bugatti Veyron, or is there some sort of inspiration here, isn't there? And it's looking very car-y, isn't it? I don't know. Maybe you can let me know in the comments what car it looks like. It does, I don't know, it just looks familiar to me, like someone's picked it up from a particular type of car. Particularly with these sort of headlights that are sort of, you know, folded into the front here as well. Let's have a look around the back again. Very well designed. This is one of the, I don't say very few, other than the alien ships, they're pushing the design a little bit more. We're starting to see less boxy, squarey things, and we're starting to see a lot more sort of curved shapes, and the design's getting better, basically, I think, personally. I think this is a very, very good design. It's well put together. It's almost a real sort of spaceship sort of car you could sort of sell, you know, if that makes any sense. The signs down there as well. You can swap these guns out if you choose to. What ships can you fit this in? Well, people are going to be testing it out. It won't obviously go in a Constellation because it's going to be too wide. You're going to have to try it out. When some of the bigger ships come out, we're going to have to try out and see what can fit in what. I should imagine this can fit in a bigger ship. I can't see why not. It is small, definitely, isn't it? So look at the rear, the aspect from the rear. It looks very small, doesn't it? Let's have a jump inside. Now we're probably going to go inside this orb. Now I like what they've done with this door. Have a look at this, look. Pretty cool. You can see the other seat over there. Now this is definitely luxury, isn't it? All the wooden carbon fibre there. The displays look great in there, in that holder there. There's a little bit of jigging about a little bit, I think. I think these would be better if they were on that. Oh, there's a heads-up display there as well. Oh, he gets a stick over there, look. Maybe we should go on that side as well in a minute and have a look. We have to look past this blue orb. The viewing angles are really, really good, aren't they? And this is the sort of thing you really want. If you're going to be doing... If you're going to go and be picking your mate up, having this sort of view, I agree that the downward one is a bit blocked, isn't it? Like I said, it's very similar to a car, isn't it? That's a good thing, because you're in a ship, I suppose, you can tilt to the left anyway and look down to the floor. Because what I'm imagining is you're coming down to a planet, you're trying to find your mate, and you could just sort of lean to the left slightly, and it eliminate that bar there anyway, so it's no major issue. Let's jump out and have a look on the other side. I didn't realise, I've gone a couple of times, I didn't realise there was a stick in the other side. Okay, maybe that's going to be... Oh, there we go. That's weird, isn't it? It's working now. Strange. One thing I didn't look at, I wonder if these have got I'm not 100% certain, guys. I wonder if they've got ejector seats. Look at this. Don't you think it looks like a back of a Porsche? Look, all the headrests. Oh, my head's going a bit funny, guys. Oh. Okay, so... Oh, that was really odd, wasn't it? From the other side, it looked like the stick was in the middle, didn't it? When I was over the other side, but obviously not. Okay. I'm making the assumption there's going to be some sort of display coming up there as well. Does he have... What does he have his arm on there? He's resting his arm there, and he's got a stick on that side. See, look, there's a hazard light switch there, look. See what I mean? You get him in the car, he's got hazard lights. There's one over there as well. See, there's the handle there. Is that light eject? It would make sense, wouldn't it? Because it's got an ideal canopy for ejecting. I'll have to look on the site. Let's jump outside. So what do I think? I think it's a good little ship. I think it's brilliant for a larger ship if you're going down to a planet. What I would have liked, though, to be honest, was some cargo weight. If you could have had a small ship that was two-seater that had a bit of cargo weight, I wouldn't be too worried about the guns. I know because you're only going down to a planet. If you're just going to pick someone up really quickly, I'd rather not have the guns and have the cargo. So you can, because if he's got something with him or he's found something, you can send this little or send a little shuttle down and collect it. That would be, if it would have had cargo or an opportunity to put in some sort of cargo weight or something, swap the seat out, I would have bought one. It just limits it a little bit because you can only carry a person. That was my take anyway. But all in all, fantastic design. Let me know in the comments what car it looks like, guys. I'm sure that maybe they've used a cluster of sort of cars to design it, but like I said, that almost looks like a reared exhaust on a car, doesn't it? That circle there. It does look really, really cool. And all these sort of, see these little lines here? It looks like the diffusers they have, don't they, underneath the cars? Diffuse the air up. And all this, look, all this section here. I do like it. I think it looks super cool. But like I said, I think if it had some cargo weight, I would have been more inclined to buy one and then put it on a larger ship. Maybe we'll have to wait a little bit further on down the line until we see one that has a cargo weight and maybe two seats, or maybe has an optional system of putting in different types of cargo units. But then again, are we going to be able to get the 300 series in some of these larger ships? There's a high possibility, isn't there? So we'll have to wait and see. We're quite far down the line until we see some of these larger ships that we're really going to understand then. If we can get a 300 series, one of the new model ones, inside of a larger ship, then I'll probably buy a 300 series. I did have a 325, but I sold it because sort of progressional process really. I sort of got a larger ship after that. But I've got it on buyback, and I think if it comes out and it looks good, I might possibly buy it back. But it all be dependent on will it go in one of these larger ships. So we'll have to wait and see. Anyway, guys, look, fantastic ship, looks really cool. We've got another patch coming up in hopefully in a couple of weeks as well. I hope you've enjoyed the video today. Thanks for listening, and don't forget to subscribe. Bye now.